We are all sitting in biology class listening to Mrs. Getke talk about cells. She was blabbing on about endoplasmic reticulum, and I am bored out of my mind. I dozed off while imagining a day away from all the schoolwork at the beach. As I am dozing off, I suddenly feel my cell model fall off the table, and I imagine it dumping a bucket of sand.
The machine starts at the top of a large marble. The marble travels down the ramp. It knocks over the colorful pail. The colorful pail spills into the sand into the cocktail glass. The cocktail glass gets heavier and pushes a lever down. The other side of the lever is lifted and deposits the steel marble from the blue tube. The marble drops onto the yellow track. At the end of the yellow track, the marble drops onto the orange track. The orange track drops the marble onto the blue track. From the blue track, the marble drops to the red track, and then finally to the pink. At the end of the pink track, the steel ball knocks over a weight onto that's on a small platform. The weight pulls a string connected to the tiki bar menu. The tiki bar menu falls backwards. The menu tips a ball inside a tube into a cup. The cup is lowered off the tiki bar. When the cup falls, it pulls a seagull through the sky. The seagull knocks into the top propeller, the wind. The top propeller wind turns into the bottom propeller, more wind. The bottom propeller, more wind, blows the sailboat. The sailboat rocks back and forth on the waves. The sailboat pushes a piece of yellow driftwood. The wood nudges a fish egg into the dark abyss, the cup. The cup drops down. As the cup falls, it pulls the string. The string starts a chain motor that rotates the fish. The motor is attached to a scuba diver who goes in circles in the ocean. On the way back, the scuba diver tips black pearl into the sandcastle. The black pearl rolls down the sandcastle. At the bottom, the pearl triggers the tiki torch catapult. The tiki torch pulls a string attached to a whale. The whale rotates and breaches out of the water. As the whale comes back into the water, it pulls another string. The string knocks the dune buggy down the ramp. At the bottom of the ramp, the dune buggy trips a wire. The trip wire releases a coconut. Coconut twists down the trunk of the palm tree. At the bottom of the tree, the coconut pulls a string attached to a peg. The peg falls over, releasing the surfboard. When the surfboard falls, it pulls the ribbon attached to the beach towel. The ribbon is untied. The beach towel unrolls. When it reaches the bottom of the towel, it puts pressure on the zip line. The line pressure releases the pink frisbee. The frisbee flies across the sandy beach and is caught by a white fluffy dog. At the bottom, the frisbee hits a rotating lever. The lever rotates. The other side of the lever taps a flip-flop. The flip-flop flops. It flips a second flip-flop. The second flip-flop knocks into the volleyball. The impact knocks popsicle stick out from under the front of the volleyball. The volleyball rolls down the ramp. At the bottom of the ramp, it ignites a campfire, and the sand shovel turns. The shovel pulls a string attached to a pop can. The pop can rolls out of the cooler. The pop can hits the rotating red and yellow lever. The lever is attached to a string that pulls blue tiki cup off the bar. When the cup falls, it pulls a string attached to a peg, and the peg is pulled out of a metal bracket. A beach bag full of towels, suntan lotion falls down from the lifeguard stand. As the beach bag falls, it pulls the string attached to the umbrella. The shark umbrella opens, shading the lifeguard.
When the shark umbrella opened to give me some shade, but then I realized that it was not a shark, it was Mrs. Getke standing